All right, now I know I have it the right way around. Let's see if we can pull it up now on the computer. I'm sorry about this. It's the first time I've actually try to do it like this live on the computer. Let's see if we can get this going. I'm not even going to explain it anymore until I get this going. Abusing you poor people. All right, yes, we finally have it. All right, so let's try to see if we can get you in the stand, in the gripper now. Hold on 1 second. You know, did it turn you around? No, you're good. All right. All right. We are success. All right. All right. So you are there and you're the right direction now. Okay. So I had a customer say that she just got her first KIWI LANE templates and she doesn't know where to start. She just doesn't know what to do with them. So I told her, give me 10 minutes. I'd get my camera set up and I would help her. So her specific thing that she was looking to do is she wants to do pattern paper on one side and a color paper on the other side. So I literally just grabbed a paper pack. And if you saw my blog post, my post from earlier, the only templates I have right now are the Nature, Chestnut Drive, and Cascade Trails, as everything else is in my car from an event, and I have another event coming up, so I didn't bring everything else in. But that is all you need to create plenty of pages. So that's all I'm going to use. So I'm up for a challenge, so I'm going to show you all we need to do. So I'm going to keep, actually I'm torn whether to do a green. See, I don't want to get too creative, but I do want to keep it kind of simple for you guys. But oh no, let's go with it. I like this gray. Let's go with a gray background. It's like charcoal gray. I literally just grabbed any paper pack. I don't even know what I have here. I just grabbed it. All right, and then we are going to, as the challenge was, a basic cardstock, which I like the gold. I like the gold. I have Gold Rush. And a pattern paper. I did grab the leaves, and that's why I grabbed that, because as you know, I had the Nature, so I thought the Nature would go with the leaves. All right. I appreciate that still. I'm really not the best, but you know, why can't I see your comments on here? I was hoping to see your comments. Oh, there we are. Congrats on the win. Thank you, Shelley. I know, it's awesome. Hopefully the tablet will get me a little bit more organized, huh? All right, so hopefully Tara will come on, because Tara is the one that needs the help. So I'm hoping she'll be able to come on and she can ask any questions also if she needs help. You know what? I need to plug my phone in. Hold on 1 second. My phone is timing out here. Not good. Hold on 1 second. Let me plug my phone in before he dies. sorry. Of course, there's never a phone charger around when you need it. I just left you in complete limbo. I ran upstairs, had to grab it from the bedroom. Sorry. Alright. Let's plug this phone in, because if we don't have a phone, we don't have a camera. Alright. See, that's what you get when you do a 10-minute challenge. You're not prepared. Alright, so I feel like I'm doing scrapbooking sweep instead of supermarket sweep. I'm running around trying to scrapbook a page. Alright, so we are going to use Chestnut Drive. So Chestnut Drive has 6 pieces. All our sets have 6 pieces. And you'll see they all have the numbers and the names. Chestnut Drive 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and 3A, 3B. Okay? So you just want to try and keep your sets together when you design your layout. So I'm going to go with 3. Let's go with 3B and 3A. And let's see, can you see? Let me move that up so you can see everything on the camera. I'm going to put my, let's see, I want to make sure you can see both pages here. Let's move it up a little bit. Okay. So I have my 3B on the left of my left hand 12 by 12 page. And my 3A on the right. And then I'm going to put 1A over the top and 1B over the bottom. Okay? You can barely see that because it's not covering a 12 by 12. My camera doesn't want to do that bigger an area. I think you can see it. I see it enough. You get the gist, and you can see how it has the name of the set on it. Okay? And I'm going to lay it out a little bit more so the rest of you can see, because I think this will help others also. And then Tara will be able to see how I cut it everything in a minute. And then I'm going to go with, let's see, I'm going to do the kind of roundish flowers. I'm going to put a couple of the flowers on, and then I want a leaf, and then, whoopsie, I lost my other leaf underneath. Let me get those out. I buried them. Okay. I have my big leaf and my little leaf. All right. And then I'm going to use them on the other side too, I think. And then I have a butterfly, but I don't think I want the butterfly. I think I'm just going to use the flowers on the other side also. I think once I get to the other side, I'm just going to move these and do another cluster of these on the bottom. All right? So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it simple just so I can show you guys. And then you would put photo mats. I don't have my photo mats here to show you, but I would just fill the rest of it with some photo mats. So I'm just going to do some simple arrangements. One here, one up here, and I'm going to show you how to cut. All right? So let's go with it. So for our background paper, remember the challenge was to go with a solid. So I'm going to take my Chestnut Drive 3B and my Chestnut Drive 3A. I have a full 12 by 12 sheet. I'm going to take it all the way to the top of the paper. See, this is where I have to make sure that you can see, and I can't see if you can see. All right, okay. I'm going to trace this line right here. I'm going to push It's buddy right up to it. You can see it's a perfect pair. Oh, you know what I don't have? A paper trimmer. Get some hand cutting everything. All right, I'll be okay. Thankfully, not too much to trace. I mean, too much to cut. All right, then I'm just going to, normally I would use my paper trimmer. So normally I just make a little mark and then I would use my paper trimmer to trim that off. But as I don't have a trimmer here because I rushed in here to do this, I'm going to draw a straight line so I can use my scissors. All right, so there it is. That's my plain paper drawer now using my chestnut drive. So I am done with those. I'm going to put those aside. And then I am going to cut this one up. So you can see, so I'm just going to, these are the Tim Holtz scissors. They are a scissor that KIWI LANE does sell. And if any of you have been to any of my classes, you will know how much I love these scissors. I can't imagine KIWI LANE without these scissors. You cut on the back of the scissor, you get a lot of control. All right. Then I'm just going to cut the squiggly line. It's only one line. I'm going to get both my pieces, so not a whole bunch of fussy cutting. You turn your paper rather than your scissor. You'll get a much smoother finish than if you turn your scissor. And you'll see how I was way off. You can see the line, but once we ink that, you won't see that anymore. All right. So then, I don't remember which way I had it anymore. Let's see, did I have it like that? I think I had it the other way actually. I don't think it matters too much. No, I think I had it that way. All right, then the top one we're going to do on the pattern paper. That's all right, Tara. If you have any questions, you just let me know, okay? So we have our gold paper, and then I'm going to now do the pattern paper. And I'm going to ink those in a minute. So I didn't ink those yet. You know what, let me show you inking just in case you can't stay on. So once I ink, I haven't erased any of the pencil. And I'm not going to. All I'm going to do is use this is Vintage Photo, which is a great color because it covers up all the dark. It covers up on navy and black and everything. And you can see I'm just going to distress the edges, and you can see that covered up the pencil. You can't tell now what was pencil and what was ink. And you can see, well, actually you can't. I'm going to try and show you where I had gone over the cut with it, and it was still left, but you really can't see. So it doesn't take long. Just want to go roughly over it. Actually, I don't need to do that edge because I'm going to add another layer. So I just want to really just do the top edges. So you're going to trace, cut, ink, replace. It's that simple. All right, then I'm going to trace, cut, ink, replace the next layer. So the next layer is our pattern paper. Well, this one's pretty too. Oh, the decisions. But if I did that one, then I should really do this one. No, let's stick with, oh, you know what? I'm really torn. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Tara? You think I should do this side with the number 5? Or you think I should do this side with the number 6? Being as it was your suggestion to do this layout, I think you should get to choose what the final layout looks like. Number 5 or number 6. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough call. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think? The flower with number 5. I agree. All right, let's do it. So, as I said, I'm going to do a cluster on this one and then a cluster on this one. So I'm just going to trace 2 of everything. And I am quick. I am no perfectionist, and it always comes out just fine. That's one flower done. you know what I was going to do? You know what? I'm tracing a flower, and you know what? Sorry. I know what I'm doing. I finished tracing this flower now, but I forgot I'm doing the border. I still have plenty on here, luckily. It doesn't take much to distract me. I got so distracted by the pretty paper. Oh my goodness. All right. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be showing Tara how to use one gold and one pattern. So, all right, let's see. So, again, we're just going to, you see I have a zip strip here. I have to cut that off. So, I'm just going to trace here. See, I got so distracted by this pretty paper and that flower. I'm going to cut right here. And again, I don't have my paper trimmer, so I'm just cutting all the way along. You only need to make a little mark and use your trimmer. But I don't have my trimmer here, and I probably have a trimmer, but I've already ditched you enough to go get my phone charger and to fix my camera and everything else. So we are just going with what we got. We're not worrying about it. Alright. Oh, there's a long nap. Alright, and so then you can see the squiggly line. I'm just going to cut down the squiggly line. Now, if you have a really dark color, I don't recommend you tracing it on the back, because you'll kind of have the reverse of what you, especially if you're looking for a specific layout, like you had it just how you wanted it, and you trace it on the back, it's then gonna be a little bit different than how you had it. So I recommend you still trace it on that dark side, and just trace over it with a pencil 2 or 3 times. Lead has a really nice shimmer to it, so even if you have weaker eyes, you can generally see the shimmer of the lead, even if you can't see the darkness of it as much. All right, so then I have my colored piece. Even though I got distracted, we still got that done. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. Squirrel, shiny, and I'm off track. Will I get the flowers in my box, or is that the new design? The flowers, the one I'm showing you, Tara, is just what happened to be what I had home right now. It is from the Nature and Tiny Nature set. The border set I'm showing you is Chestnut Drive. And most of my product is in the car. I had a show this weekend, and I have another show coming up, so I didn't unpack everything. I've been home with a little bit of a cold, so rather than going out, I've been just staying home recuperating. So I left everything in my car. So I just so happen to have these couple of sets that are from my demo box in the house. So that's what I've been playing with for the last couple of days. So that's what I'm showing you, is Nature and Tiny Nature. And what's great is they do stack right on top of each other, so they're kind of a fun set to use. So if that's a set that you want to purchase, that is Nature and Tiny Nature. All right, so you can see that is the pattern on the gold with the charcoal back. And then on this side, my camera does not have much of a span here, does it? And then the charcoal, I really like that. And then we're going to go on, and we're going to see what we can trace those flowers. Let's see, what do we have here? I have I can do a flower in this, and I'm still going to use those other flowers I traced. I must have traced them for a reason. We can't waste. So I'm going to trace on here. Now, the good thing with double-sided paper is one, it always coordinates, and two, it gives you more options. So when you're playing around, like with this, if I still wanted to go the other way, I could still try it the other way and see if I preferred it that way. So I want to do one more of these flowers. So I'm going to need to do 2 of each flower in the the big. And then I'm going to do the small one because I have nature and I have tiny nature. Tiny nature layers up. It's exactly the same set, just a little smaller, so I can layer them up. Which will kind of work because in the paper it has that kind of layered look also. So when I have multiple like this, I'm just going to cut it out. Get it out of the way rather than trying to fuss around. I'm going to get it out of the way. And then again, turn the paper, not your scissor. It will go quicker, give you a more accurate cut. And on this paper, some little, all different colored spots, like charcoal and orange and, I don't know, maybe a purple. Doesn't it look good with the ink? The ink really just gets rid of that pencil and it adds a dimension. I mean, it really looks like it's pop dotted. Now I will pop dot the second layer to the flowers, but it really adds a dimension. So again, it's double-sided, so I can play around. And I am going to this one out. Also my little zip strip that I cut off, I can always add that in there too, add some extra color. Waste not, want not. Alright, let's see. This is a close to my heart paper pack. I'm sure a lot of you recognize it. I do like to use a lot of close to my heart paper packs. It's not as thick as KIWI Lane paper for sure. KIWI Lane paper really has a nice thick quality to it. More of a cardstock than this. And you can see I really am not a perfectionist because it's no one's going to notice that. You just want the petals. Alright. And then I'm going to ink it. And you just want that irregularity too. When you're inking, you don't want it to be too dark. You don't want it to be too perfect. If it's something really small, you can kind of bend to get in the middle. Now, of course, with these flower leaves, you can actually crease them if you want to. I mean, you could do a lot with these flowers. Just fold them in half, add some extra texture. Although, for some reason, I'm not seeing all your questions. Okay, so do 2-page layouts. Yeah, you can absolutely only do 1 page. Just do everything I did just on 1 page. Absolutely. And what you could do is, if how I did the, you could just trace one. Just use it as a template. You don't need to trace the both. Just trace over one template. Just as I did here. Just trace one and one. Or if you wanted to do... this paper wouldn't look good together, but sometimes there's background papers that one side is pretty solid. It'll have like one side's flowers and the other side maybe vertical lines or something, and then often you can flip it around and of course make yourself a border. I think that's probably one of the make and takes I did with you at the crop we were at. We did the border using one piece of paper. We cut it and then we literally just flipped it around and made a border. This particular paper doesn't actually look good like that, but generally with a double-sided paper you can do that. Absolutely, just cut once and make a border with it, and then you can just decorate 1 page. Absolutely. I am definitely a 2-page addict. It's so funny that you mentioned that, because I just don't think to do a 1-page, which is so funny because how my camera is not fitting with 2. It would be make so much sense to just to do 1, but you know, I just don't think like that. Isn't that funny? And you could also put just, you know, do the top and the bottom, and then put is that going to show up for you? Just put the top and bottom and put pictures in the middle, so you could always do something like that too. And then of course there's other ways you can put them back to back. So if you wanted to have them on a page going back to back, you can have them top and bottom this way with your pictures in the middle. Or you can just have, you know, 1 and 1. You don't have to have so many. There really is, but even once you have them cut out, before you stick them down, you can just play with them, move them around. You're not, you know, don't stick them down until you play with the paper once you've got it cut out. But let's see. So I want another piece. This kit has a green. Guess we're going to go with that. It doesn't have many other colorful papers in it, so we're going to go with that. And I need my other flower, which is right here. But also how I had the flat edge against the outside edge, you can also have the flat edge coming in. So, you know, it really is limitless what you can do. But, you know, you're supposed to, of course, play around with the borders, before the templates, before you do that, not the... But you're welcome, Tara. And like I say, just have fun. Just play with it. Get yourself just literally a paper stack and just play with it. Cut out some pieces and just move them around and play with them. Or just some scrap paper that you're not, you know, not too keen on, that you're not worried about ruining, and just play with it. Just see what you can come up with, and just don't be afraid to have fun. Cut some things out and play around. Put the borders together. Cut them individually. You can use them for designing your page, but you can also use them as a template. It's completely up to you. So there are definitely ideas on Pinterest. KIWI Lane has a great blog. So check it out. And then of course there's 2 sets I am using here, as I mentioned, are Nature and Tiny Nature. And then if they are sets you are interested in, or if anyone's interested in any of these sets I'm using, my website is create, CREATE .KiwiLane, KIWILANE.com /Annis, ANNIS, and then you can go right there. And again, the border template, Chestnut Drive, and Nature and Tiny Nature, and you can see how they literally overlay, so they work out really well. So, but thanks for the challenge, Tara. I appreciate it. It was fun. So now, of course, I gotta finish. Gotta finish a layout. We can't have an incomplete layout. But I know it can be very daunting. You know, you see a product at Expo, or you know, you see someone using it at a crop, and then you want it, and then you get it, and you know, it's something. Then we end up putting it in our scrapbook bag, and we don't use it. So I'm really glad that Tara did reach out and say, what do I do with this? Because it doesn't do any good in the package. You got to get it out and play with it. The more you play with it, the more you're going to love it, and you're going to really enjoy making your pages so much easier. I mean, I'm actually pulling out buttons again, and stickles, and you remember fibers, those good old fibers? Because like I'll finish this page and then I'll just feel like it needs something. So I'm actually starting to bring out all those good things again. So, all right. hold on, let me see. Is there a way to cut only one? I do not make 2 page layouts. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So yes, you can absolutely just cut one. As I say, I'm only just, so I'm duplicating it. I'm doing 2 because I am doing a 2-page layout. But you can completely, and I wanted to layer it because I really like to pop things up and do a layered look. But you could completely just do one, and you could, you know, put a title right on it, or you could even just leave it how it is. And just do, I mean, you could literally just leave it with just borders and add stickers. You could use your Cricut and put a title right on here. You don't have to do anything else. You can leave it with just your borders. You can put them on the top of your page to create a title. You don't have to do anything else. You can just embellish it as that. You know, you can completely do whatever you like to do. So that just has your pattern paper and your gold paper. Just right from there. Say it plays well with others. So if you want to use a Cricut title, you want to use your stickers, you can just do that. Or if you just want to put a single flower, you can tuck a flower under it. So I was just doing the 2 because I like the layers. But we can finish the 1 page. It's easier for you, Tara, to see what I'm doing with just this 1 page. We'll finish this 1 page so you can see it as a single. All right, let's see. Do I have pop dots in here? Gotta have some pop tape. Gotta have something. Must. Maybe not. Really? No pop dots? Alright, maybe we're not popping. Maybe I'm just going to fold it then. So if I fold it, it'll cause a little bit of texture. We do sell the ink pad. Yes, Eleanor. We sell the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. Obviously, not in the business of ink, so we only sell this particular color. You can use any inks you have. You can use your Close to My Heart inks, your Stampin' Up inks. This is a nice dry distressing ink, so it doesn't smudge all over everything. It just gives you a nice dry finish, which is really nice. But this particular one is called Vintage Photo. And I'm just using Tombow. And then I'm going to layer it up. I'm just layering it just because, you know, I thought it was kind of neat because the paper had a layer. Alright, I'm going to stick these down. Now, when I go to stick these down, you can do whatever you want. What I like to do, what I like to do is run out of adhesive. Alright, let's see. Again, we weren't planning for this. Let's see if we have adhesive around. Alright, let's see. Adhesive. I do put adhesive there. There we go. Okay. Adhesive. This is my first live video doing anything like this, so you have to bear with me. Okay, this is my first ever tutorial or anything like this. I just jumped in on a challenge here to show how easy it is just by jumping in. But yeah, so what I like to do is with a border, I will put all my adhesive along the top, okay, and down the sides. The reason being, especially for this one, because I don't have my pictures here, is I can then tuck things under it later on. If you're using a good adhesive, that amount of adhesive will stick it perfectly fine. It's not going to go anywhere, but I can then add to it later on. And of course, I changed my direction. It was going to be on the bottom, but we changed our direction. All right, so the same with this one. I will leave the edge. I'll only do the edge so that I can, if I want to later on, stick a picture under there, change it around. You know, I still like it on the bottom. Even though we moved it around, I still like it this way. But I guess for camera purposes, it's easier to have it up here. Maybe that's why I turned it around. All right. All right. And then I'm going to put that there. And then it needs something here. So I don't have my hole punch or anything here. I mean, my 1-inch punch, but it definitely needs... needs a something. Not bling, that just fell out. It's not getting that blinged up. Let's see. No. I don't see anything here. So if I had my other templates, I could just make something. But I don't have anything with me here. Everything's in my car. All right. But yeah, so they want, so really, I mean, that's just, you could keep it as that. Oh, you know what I have? I have my little butterfly. We can do a little butterfly. There we go. We do still have another piece I can stick on there without having my embellishments here. I mean, my other pieces here. We can do a butterfly. Let's see. I need another color of this paper. And this paper, let's see if it has any good titles. We could even do a title. Oops, sorry. Memories last a lifetime. Let's see. I don't have we have a whole bunch of templates that you definitely have something that you could use that would fit this much better than this flower, but as we are making do, we're making do. So what I'm going to do, I've got to keep my zip strips. So if I go over on anything, I will just round it off. And we'll see how this looks. Oops, put that close in. We'll see. If it looks silly, then we won't use it. Creative Liberty. Yeah, I kind of don't like this orange with the other orange. I kind of think it's a little gaudy. But maybe, let's see, maybe. Let's see. Now this is from the same set. This is still Nature. Meh. I don't know. Maybe it's getting a little too busy. I don't know. It's I think too different. I don't think I like that title. I think I would do it with something else because it's what am I using on my what am I using on my finger? Oh, it's just a dauber. It's a little ink dauber. We sell them in a pack of 3 for $4. I don't know. I'm really kind of torn about the title. It doesn't look awful. I don't know. I guess it's hard to tell because I don't have photo mats, but I guess it really doesn't look that bad considering I literally just kind of winged it. So, and then we could add a butterfly. But yeah, so Tara, we're just you know you've sent me on a I've lost you now, haven't I? I've gone crazy. But I hope you got the idea of how you can literally just play with it and just keep playing with your paper. But it really is as simple as you want it to be. or you can just keep adding on. Just have fun with it. Just do what you want. Keep playing. I want to cut out a butterfly, but I'm trying to find a paper from this kit. It's kind of not got many bright colors. I can't see anything really to do the butterfly with. No, nothing. Not happening. Let's see. You know, I could do this. Here we go. You know what? This little wavy piece right here, I'm going to do the butterfly with this. Yeah, it is a pretty paper, very full. I still didn't stick my title down. I'm not sure. And yes, we cut it down to one paper, one page, to try and be less confusing for Tara. We ditched the other page. Sorry, peeps. All right. It's still here if you want to see it. All right. And to finish the other page, I would literally just do these flowers. I would do another butterfly, obviously not another title. And then to finish my butterfly, what I'll do is I will curl his wings back. I'll curl his tummy in the middle. And then I'll curl his other wings back. And then put the butterfly. And then Mr. Butterfly definitely needs this bling that fell out. Might work for Mr. Butterfly. And what page doesn't need bling? Thank you, Tara. Let's see. I do have to go soon, ladies. I have a training call tonight. I do one-on-one training calls with the girls on my team who would like to work on anything they would like to work on. So I have a girl who is going to be having a one-on-one call. So I am going to have to get off here. But let's see. We have to add antennas. Try to visualize an antenna. How can we cut an antenna? Let's see. We cut here. And then we cut here, without cutting myself. It's going to be too long, but we should be able to cut it. Let's see. We just go with it. See what happens. Such a girl. Look at that bling. And now it needs a body. Let's see. I'm going to use a scrap. I'm just going to probably too small. I have to redo that. No, maybe not. And you can see I don't have any body cutting skills. You can see that is not oval in any means. I just did it just to do it. There's no OCD. There's just no OCD. That's all it is. It's just doing it. Once you ink it, you can't really tell. Alright, let's put the bling a little bit. Hiya. I think the title is looking better now. I think that kind of pulls in the colors of the other orange. I think I can commit now. But again, I'm only going to stick the edge. Why am I just sticking the edge? Did we figure that out yet? So I can stick pictures under later. There. What do you think? Does that work for you, Tara? A solid color and a pattern paper. I think that came out pretty good. I like that. I hope you guys like it too, and I hope that maybe helped you know what to do with your templates when they come in the mail and you don't know what to do with them. So that was fun. So if I can help you, you let me know, and will you give me the challenge? You tell me what you want me to do and we'll do it. Have a great night.